Hey everyone, welcome to the X numbered video in this series. I cannot remember what video we're on. I think number 6 of the 0 to 100 web development series. As we continue into this series, you'll notice that our style sheet is starting to get a bit bulky and we really haven't done much. You can imagine how big these style sheets can get on a page with a lot of styled content. That's why in this video, I'm going to go over the different ways to implement CSS. I originally showed you guys how to implement style sheets by placing them in the head element. This is known as an internal style sheet. Another way to implement styles is by placing the style directly onto the element. This is known, you do that using a style attribute, and that's known as an inline style. I don't recommend this approach as it can be pretty sloppy and it can get hard to manage. The approach I do recommend, though, is the external style sheet, where we have a separate CSS file to hold our styles. This allows us to share similar styles amongst the multiple pages without having to rewrite our CSS. It also gives us the option to name our style sheets to better understand the functionality of them. This will be useful for when we get into the animations. Let's start off by creating a new folder called CSS. You can call it style sheets. I call it CSS for short. And in here we are going to create a new style sheet and we're going to call it index. I call it index.css because this indicates to us that this is the main CSS file to be used on every page. From our index.html, let's cut out all of the content, all of our styles inside the style tag element, I should say, and paste them into our index.css. Give that a save, go back into our index.html, and remove the previous style tag element, style element. So now we have our styles separate from our HTML, which is great, but we need to link or reference the styles to the HTML. It's a good thing we have access to the link tag, which allows us to do just that. Link tags allow us to specify relationships between the current document and the linked document or resource, and they should always reside in the head element. Let's start by creating our link element and a relation attribute, which is just rel equals quotations, and the value is going to be style sheet. This tells the browser that this document has a relationship with a style sheet and it should be imported. Let's then add an href attribute with the value to the file path. Don't need a /css /index.css. This tells the browser, obviously, where to find the style sheet. So now we have our HTML, we have our CSS, and we have defined the relationship between the two documents. Let's go ahead and save this and open up our website and refresh. And we notice nothing has changed. And in this case, that's a good thing. Let's check the element inspector to make sure our changes went through. Look in the head tag, we notice that our link is in the head tag and our styles are still here. They're being imported. Our active slides, everything is still a-okay. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Pretty simple and short. If you have any questions about CSS, different internal, external, inline, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you want to stay up to date on future videos, please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Peace.